So I want to talk to you about pausing your reps on your exercises. I would say about 90% of my training, I pause my reps. That goes for most of the exercises: pull-ups, squats, benching, push-ups, any type of compound lift really. I like to really pause those reps, and I'm going to explain why. The first reason is it's a safer way of lifting weights. Controlling that eccentric, pausing for a brief second or two at the bottom, and then performing the concentric, it takes a lot of the stress off of your joints and tendons. Take for example, just the touch and go bench press. If you start getting quite loose with that form and you really start bouncing that bar off your chest, which is easy to do when you get fatigued, if you do that for long enough with heavy enough weight, that's a surefire way of getting injured. So take your time, control those weights, and really own that lift. The second reason is you get slightly more time under tension. Take again the touch and go bench press. The way down, it's about a 1 second eccentric, no pause at the bottom, you bounce it straight up, about another second eccentric. Altogether, the time under tension for that one rep is about 2 to maybe 3 seconds. Now, you compare that to a pause bench where you take a 1 to 2 second eccentric, hold it for a second or two, and then powerfully press it up. That's about a 4, 5, 6 second rep. Now, you multiply that time under tension for a few more reps, for a few more sets, it starts to really add up. And the third reason is when you pause your reps, you really own that weight. So what I mean is when you control the eccentric, you hold it at the bottom for 1 to 2 seconds, and then you explode up. To me, that is a true show of your strength, because you're using purely your muscle fibers and nervous system to move the weight instead of speed, momentum, and leverages to hoist up that weight. Now, training in this fashion forces you to use slightly less weight, and you won't progress as fast in terms of adding weight to the bar, but when you do progress, it is a true progression. Compared to bouncing out of the bottom of your reps, there's no real way to gauge how much you are bouncing in those reps. So as the weight gets heavier, you could just be bouncing more and more and become better at doing that instead of actually growing stronger. But when you eliminate that momentum from the lift and you really pause and own that weight, you can accurately gauge how stronger you are getting on that exercise. So that's everything I have to say about pausing your reps. You don't have to get crazy with the pauses and hold it for 5 seconds at the bottom. A simple 1 second pause is sufficient enough to reap more benefits out of those exercises. So control the negative, hold the bottom, and explode up under control. With that being said, try it out for yourself, see how you go from there. Till next time, peace.